Okay, so today we'll be solving LeetCode daily equation 746, which is minimum cost of climbing stairs. So in this, we'll be given an integer array cost, where cost I would be the cost to reach the ith step on the staircase. And once we have pay the cost, we can either go one step or two steps. And it's also given in the question that we can either start from zero or the month index. Okay, and we have to return the minimum cost to reach the top of the floor. So let's go through the explanation of the test cases. Let's say we have another floor, let's say, which is the size of the array, let's say 0. Okay, so like this is the tier 1 and this is tier 2, this is tier 3. After that we reach the floor. Okay, so let me explain from an visual. Okay, let's say this, then this. Okay, and then we reach the floor. Okay, till this point over the stairs. So let's say this is 10, this is 15, and this is 20. Okay, so what we can do, and here it is 0 because it means we have reached the floor. Okay, but we'll be the question will be only given up to this point, which is, yeah, so minimum cost climb. So what we can do, we have this choice of either starting from 10 or 15. Okay, so let's say in first case we start from 10. Okay, we start from 10, cost becomes 10. Okay, and then we go to 15. Okay, so now cost will become 25, and then let's say we go to 20, the cost will become 45. Okay, this is one case. But let's say in other case we start from 10, we start from 10, and here our cost becomes 10, and then we directly go to 20, so our cost becomes 30. Okay, then we will be reaching the floor. Okay, let's say then we reached the floor. So let's say now the cost will become 30 plus 0, which is still 0 plus 30. Okay, so which is still 30. Or also then we reach the floor. So the cost would be equal to 0 plus 45, which would be equal to 45 only. Okay, so it is given in the question that we can either go one step or we can either go two steps ahead. Okay, but we can also optimize the solution. Let's say we don't start from 10, we start from, okay, we start from 15, let's say. Okay, so now from 15, and now cost will become 15. So from 15 we can go to 20, so the cost will become 35, and then we reach the floor. So basically let's say now the cost will become 0 plus 35, which would be 35. Okay, so this is another case for doing this, and uh, out of these three this one is the best, but there is also one more possibility. Then we start from 15. Okay, so the cost will be equal to 15, and we directly reach the floor. Okay, so in this case the cost will be 0. Okay, let's make this picture a little bit more descriptive. What we can do is we can add one more step to it. Okay, let's do it like this, and okay, sorry, let me use eraser. Yeah, so what we can do, we can just simply say that this point is our floor. Okay, and this is our floor. Sorry for the writing. Yeah, that this is our flow, and here the cost is 0. Okay, so we can either go from we can either go this, then this, and then this, or we can either go this, then this, or what we can do, we can go this and then this, or we can directly reach this, and this would give us the best solution, as we can also see that the output of our code is 15. Similarly, we'll be having another test case, and this we'll be starting from 1, and then we'll choose this one, the cost becomes 2, then we go here and the cost becomes 3, then from here we can go here and the cost becomes 4, then from here we go this and the cost becomes 5, and from this we skip this index and we directly reach here with then our cost becomes 6. Okay, so this was the question. Now let's move how we can solve this. Okay, yeah, so for this let's write the pseudocode for this, and the pseudocode and it's a pretty simple question. We'll just be creating a dp array of length of nums plus 1, and then what we'll be doing, we'll be doing dp of length of nums would be equal to 0, and dp of, let's say, like the last index of the dp, we'll be considering our floor. Okay, and okay, dp of length nums, okay, and then dp of length of nums minus 1, that index would be equal to nums length of nums minus 1. Okay, so after assigning all the values, we'll be just be running a for loop, I equal to length of nums minus 1 minus 2, sorry, minus 2 to I greater than equal to 0. Okay, and then what we'll be doing, we'll be just simply updating dp I would be equal to minimum of dp I plus 1 and dp I plus 2, and after that, after this for loop, we'll just be returning minimum of dp0 and dp1. Okay, so this was it for the question. Now let's move to the coding window and we zoom in. Okay, I guess this is should be fine. Yeah, so now let's declare a dp array. New 90 okay, the here just remember that I have taken that the array is nums, but in the question it would be given cost. Okay, cost dot length plus 1, and then what we'll be doing, we'll be doing dp cost dot length would be equal to 0, and dp cost dot length minus 1 would be equal to dp will be equal to cost and cost dot length minus 1. Okay, so then we'll be running a for loop for int I equal to cost dot length minus 2, I greater than equal to 0, and then I minus minus, and what we'll be doing, we'll be doing dp I would be equal to math dot minimum of dp I plus 1 and dp I plus 2. Okay, so and at the end we'll be returning minimum of dp0 and dp1. Okay, so now let's submit it. Okay, what does it say? Okay, oh, here I forgot to put the pencil. Yeah, it says that the test case failed. Okay, let me check it once again. I'm having the DP array, and what I basically do, I initialize it with the call length cost dot length plus one, and then dp cost dot length minus one would be equal to cost of length minus one, and then cost. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Here I forgot to add the cost at ith index. That would also be counted here also. Oh, sorry. That was a big mistake. Sorry. Yeah, here it should be cost of I, because we also had we also have to add the cost which would be taken while we are accessing that array. Okay. So sorry from my side. And yeah, it works fine. So now let's submit it. Yeah, and it gets accepted. So this was it for the today, and today we'll be solving more of the LeetCode question. Thank you for watching.